Hey guys, Michael here. And I'm taking a look at a game that I had as a kid for the NES, Yo Noid. The Noid was a Domino's pizza mascot, kind of, from the 80s, where he wanted to stop people from delivering pizzas and hated pizzas or something like that. I don't know why I had the game, but I enjoyed it. I don't know if it's looked back too fondly these days, but I played it a lot as a kid. We'll see if it holds up at all. And today I'm playing it on my Wii with emulation. So it wasn't, of course, widescreen like this then. But why not fill the screen today, I guess? I don't really feel like messing with the settings, and it doesn't look too bad. So you're this Noid, which is kind of like a guy in a rabbit suit, I guess. And you have a yo-yo that you use. And I think it's a one-hit kill kind of game. And when the water comes up, like right there, if I was to touch that platform, I would die. I would sink away. I remember that. That's kind of annoying. And you could throw your yo-yos. I don't know what I'm collecting. I forget what they're for. I think they're for helping you at the end of the level when you do your pizza battle, because you battle with pizzas. You're supposed to hit them first, I think, and unroll them. Oh, I almost got sucked in the water there. But you have to do some kind of pizza eating contest at the end with a different Noid, I remember. Which is kind of weird because the Noid didn't like pizza, was this whole thing. Oh crap. Did I even really touch that fish? I don't know. Oh, and it's one of these where you're back at the beginning of the level. Been quite a few years since I played this. I sold most of my original, well, I sold all my original NES games at one point, and my NES, and went on to regret that. In fact, I had inherited a lot of other NES games in a really nice condition NES with the box and everything from my grandfather after he passed away, and I even sold that. So I regret that as well. But at the time I wasn't really playing them anymore. They're kind of taking up space and I really needed some money. And with emulation and virtual console and stuff, I knew I always had a way to play the games. And I've never wanted to be like too materialistic and hang on to things that I don't really need. It's more about the experience for me, so that's kind of my part of why I sold it. But like I said, I do kind of wish I didn't. Like, I've regretted selling any of my games later, so I try not to really sell them or trade them in. So here's the pizza eating contest. So let's see how we can do here. I don't really remember how you play this. I think you just have to keep eating more than him. So, we'll do 2. Okay, so I get 1 because I guess. Okay, so if he does 4. Oh, here's something I can do too. You get one of these, I remember. Give him a little hot sauce on his pizza, and he doesn't like that. So the red peppers make his pizzas not count. Maybe I should have saved that for the 5 though. For some reason I have fairly low. Let's see, I'll do a ×2. So that should make this a 6. So I get 3. So until, I guess, the meters fill, and you can see he's got a lot more to fill right now. And I believe as it goes on, that'll go down and it'll be more of an even match. So I could let him get a couple here, so I could save my 3s to get some if he picks a low number. Although I don't know why he would ever pick a low number when he has these high numbers. I don't really understand the strategy involved. But I'll just go ahead and get 1 here. Wonder if you run out of cards, and then it's just who has the most, maybe. Although he's picking foolishly here, so hopefully I'll be able to beat him after a few more low numbers. And they have that time limit going. It's not that intense, though. I don't think that time limit really adds much of anything to it. Be able to finish him off here and go on to the next level. And as much as I played this game, I don't think I ever beat it. I remember getting like halfway. There's some pretty frustrating parts I remember. There's a skateboarding section. There's the ice level, which the controls are already a little slippery to begin with, so ice level. Okay, speaking of, looks like we're at the ice rink, and then the skateboarding one's next. But the game was just very hard to... Those little shards of the ice that fall can also kill you. Everything kills you in this. It's one of those don't touch anything kind of games. And I don't think there's any real power-ups or anything. It's a pretty basic game, really. Okay, so now that I have that full, I'm kind of remembering. Let me try something here. Yeah, that's right. When you have your meter full, you can do these special attacks. So, if you have a really troublesome... Is that a polar bear? A hockey-playing polar bear. Okay, so, oh yeah, ice platforms. That's what you want in your platforming game. A moving platform that you slip off of. Alright. Good, 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 good. Alright. I remember that... Oh, I think these melt. Yeah, this game was fun for me as a kid, but is also kind of a real pain, too. This was during the NES hard era of games where you played it, you got hit once, you died, you wasted a couple hours trying to get that far, then you went on to do it again. Oh, who knew the curling, whatever they're called, puck, I guess, would do that to me. I didn't think it would fall apart like the ice. Come on. Alright. Yeah, but... I don't know. Back then, you got a game, and you just kept playing it, because it was going to be a while before your parents were going to get you another game, and usually you didn't have enough allowance to buy a game. Because even then, games were a little pricey. And you would get games as gifts, and usually people buying you those games had no idea about the games. I'll see if you stand still on it. Yeah, so people that would buy you the games were not usually very educated on it, and unless somehow someone had told them specifically which game you wanted, and even then, they might get you the wrong game. So they were pretty much dependent on. Yeah, I'm gonna use. Let's see, how did I do? Yeah, down and attack. So salesmen could talk your loved ones into buying you some pretty bad games, especially licensed games. Has been pretty well documented how bad most of them were. I remember playing this quite a bit, and I remember I had Wayne's World on Super Nintendo, and that was a pretty awful one. And that one was so bad I couldn't really ever do that well. Couldn't get too far. But I don't know if I consider this a bad game. It's actually kind of fun, really. I mean, the Noids were a pretty lame thing and pretty of the past, but the game itself is fairly tight. Aside from the fact that it's kind of annoying and the slipperiness, but oh, I think we want the high ramp. Let's see if we could do it. Oh, I forgot we even have a time limit overall. I don't like time limits. I don't know why they Most games don't seem like they need them. So in this one, you don't have your yo-yo. You have to jump and hit the bad guys at an angle, and that's how you hurt them. But you gotta be careful. If you get the angle wrong, then you're gonna lose. So I'm missing some collectibles and stuff here too. But like I said, I think the big ones change what your special attack does, maybe? There's a strange variety of enemies in this game. I think that should have got him. Oh, and it's one of those 3 lives and you're over. Oh, but we do have a continue, so let's use that, thankfully. When I play these kind of games with Bennett, he gets pretty frustrated at the idea of dying so easily, and he really doesn't like the whole continuation system, and he hasn't grown up with... What kind of enemies are these, by the way? He hasn't grown up with the same thing of playing hard games and having to deal with kind of the restrictions, the limitations of the systems. Okay, we're doing a little better here. Oh, come on. You gotta kind of inch your way through it, I guess. Because it would be nice if there was at least some kind of power-up to give you 1 extra hit. I don't know if it's worth going for these collectibles that seem to do nothing. Let's just try to get past these guys. There we go. And whatever that is on the unicycle, some kind of dog or something. I remember thinking this was pretty cool at the time, just because he had the skateboard, and skateboarding was like a pretty, okay, let's see if I can... Skateboarding was pretty cool back then. I guess it's still kind of cool now, but we're talking late 80s, early 90s, and skateboarding was probably from the mid 80s to the late 90s. Skateboarding seemed like it was a big deal, where everyone was trying to be a part of skate culture. I remember hanging out with skaters and kind of dressing and trying to look like a skater, but not being able to skate. Oh, we got a big jump here. Let's see if we could do it. Whew, I think when he's rapidly changing color there, that means he's going fast enough to do those kind of things. Okay, so we got another pizza eating contest. We didn't have one after the second round. I guess you do it every other level. Oh, let's go ahead and use one of our big guns now. Get some of these out of the way. I don't remember if there's any particular story to the game, why we're doing any of this, but like I said, I never really cared about that stuff with these games. Basically, I just cared about how they controlled, and I still pretty much feel that way. Let's give him a little pepper here. He doesn't like that. So this time we're kicking his butt. Alright, we'll give him a little chili sauce. And I really don't remember that much about the Noid. I was pretty young when the Noid campaign was a thing. I remember they had commercials and I kind of liked the way he looked, and I think he was claymation, which I always like anything in that style. It's always interesting to me. Let's not let him get too many here. Okay, so his don't go down. The amount that we need to eat goes up each round, I imagine, until we have 3 or 4 rows. So that one's a wash because we both did 3. We'll let him get one this time. I want to save a couple 3s. case we need one. When he picks a 2, then we could finish. So these are the area champions. So Noids are pizza eating champions in different regions, I guess. And there's your pizza behind you. I'm surprised they don't say the brand of pizza anywhere. Because I remember it was a Dominos specific character. So you'd think they would use the game to promote it more. Kind of like the Ninja Turtle game had Pizza Hut references in it. I remember they used to have a tie-in with Pizza Hut. Like when we bought some pizza, we got a VHS of some of the Ninja Turtles episodes. I remember getting one where it was about April going to a party, and of course she just happened to look exactly like the princess that was in trouble. So she got kidnapped by mistake or something. Oh yeah, I remember this. Get their pogo sticks. Can I do anything with it? Yeah. Oh, so this is... I wonder if I get hit if I still just die, though. This is a nice change up. Well, the game does have a little variety to it. Oh! But I didn't know it was just gonna wear out. Lame. Yeah, but by now you should be getting an idea of the game. And for me as a kid, it was all about side-scrolling platformers. Like, pretty much that was video games to me. And those are the ones I was interested in. And I kind of miss that they don't make a whole lot of them anymore. At least not that I'm aware of. I try to play any ones that come out, so I'm kind of waiting for this to go away. There we go. Oh man, I gotta jump all the way to like, what are these, floating orange slices? But can I jump long enough now? Can I run or anything? No, doesn't seem like it. Well, here's our leap of faith. Oh! I'm pretty shocked that I landed. Feels good. Oh man. It's funny, playing this just for kind of fun. It's kind of silly thing, but at the same time, you feel your heart kind of skip a beat when you do those jumps. These balloons, kind of ridiculous that the balloon's gonna hurt you. And you can hear my dogs are getting excited about something. Skip! Sorry if that's probably really loud for you. So I got a different power-up. I kind of want to see what it is. Let's see. Oh, it just makes my yo-yo go really fast. Oh, whoa, oh! Well, that was something. Looked like I didn't make it. Oh, that's kind of messed up there. They got that thing that would cause you not to hit the balloon. Skip, come here, boy. Skip. Here, sit down, relax. And hopefully that'll calm the dogs down a little for you guys. So I don't... As a kid, this would have been getting kind of far for me. What? So the water drops on the ground that didn't quite... Alright, whatever. I do remember getting here, but I remember it being like feeling pretty good to get here. Because it wasn't so easy for... Oh boy. Well, it's still not so easy for me, I guess. Well, let's see. Let's keep going. I got a little time here. Let's see what we can do. Maybe I shouldn't take this lower path. Get that fish. Oh, they come back. So, I mean, you gotta have pretty fast reflexes or play this game a lot and memorize it. Oh, see? That fish was coming at me. This is a dangerous sewer here. Why do so many things take place in the sewer? You got the turtles, you got this. I remember the Ghostbusters going down in the sewers. Spider-Man going in the sewers after the lizard. The sewer doesn't come up that much in my real everyday life, but it sure seems to come up a lot on all this media. Oh, I don't think I touched him. I was just trying to go on that platform to get low enough to hit him. And honestly, playing more modern games, you do get a little spoiled here that you're used to having your hand held a little more than this. And I think the hit detection box is maybe off a little on this, because I feel like I'm getting punished a few times when I did not really get hit. Maybe I could go back and see if that's really the case, or if I'm just not that good. Okay, let's see. See if I can get through this. Kind of like this mouse throwing out all his garbage, all his bottles. So what is this guy, like a miner down here? Kind of wish I had a special attack to just get him out of my way. Dang it. Thought I could make that. Alright, let's give it one. I guess we got one more shot. Oh. See, when you're the one that did the move that causes you to lose, that doesn't feel too bad. It feels warranted at least, but when it feels like it's just bad enemy placement or you didn't actually get hit, that's what I take exception to. I don't have any problem with tough games where it's your fault. I'm kind of worried I'm gonna touch him. There we go. Now we got, yeah. Kind of remembering this. Having flashbacks when I was a kid, getting anxiety over this game. Oh, whew. Oh boy, come on. Yeah. Hey, we made it to another guy. A blue one this time. Yeah, and as a kid, it's pretty rare that I got this far, so my skills have improved. Let's just give him 1 this time. I'm hoping to pick a 1, then I could double a 3. I don't know what I have to do to get more high numbers. Maybe it's those collectibles. I'll give him a 2. I really don't know what happens if you lose this either. I guess you're done. Maybe you lose a life and you have to keep going. I don't know. Maybe we'll find out if he keeps picking these high numbers. He's got a lot of big ones too. He's got the 4s. For some reason I don't have a salt or pepper anymore. I guess because I used them and I didn't collect any new ones. Well, I need to start getting some here, so let's at least get 4 in the belly. Hey everyone, my family just got home, so I had to pause things for a minute. And thanks to it being emulated, I can pause it. That would have been a problem if I was playing on the NES. Now Bennett's here.
Oh yeah! Let's see, so my dad is being a bad person making his videos out me.
Sit down. You have to stay here if you want to talk to the microphone.
Okay.
Oh.
I need my bread.
Alright, so I'm in the middle of a pizza eating contest right now.
Pizza eating?
Yes.
Help me in it eating.
Alright, so he's picked a 4. I better let him win again. So, I'm the red guy.
Okay.
He's called a Noid. What do you think of him?
He won. I like blue.
Blue. He's just a faker.
Yeah, I don't like it in my bread.
Is the bread getting stale there?
Yeah, well.
Okay.
Don't give up.
My kids like to eat whole loaves of French bread. Well, I'm not doing too good here. I'm running. He needs to pick some 1s for me so I could pick some 3s and get some more pizzas.
That is other blue person looks exactly the same.
I guess he's another Noid. the Noid was the guy who tried to stop you from getting your pizza when I was a kid.
Oh.
So I don't know why he's eating pizza here though.
What? Are you trying to stop me?
Okay, so I think if we run out, it's just gonna be who has the most pizza. So I better start getting more pizza before we run out of cards.
Wait, so Noid's bad because he tried to make his money pizza?
He was. I don't know what he's doing now.
Wait, on the video game or in real life?
Well, I wouldn't call commercials real life, but on the commercials, his goal was to stop you from getting your pizza. You had to avoid the Noid, was the catchphrase. I think I'm not in good shape here. So I think I should have strategized more for trying to end it with more pizzas than him, because now there's no way I can stop him. I guess we're gonna find out what happens if you lose the pizza eating contest. Have you ever heard of a Noid before?
Nope. I haven't heard the name. I don't know this one.
Well, we're looking real bad here. We've got 1s and he's got 4s and 3s.
Can I tell you what I'll call this French bread? I'll call it stale bread.
Well, I guess you need to eat it faster. Let's see, is he gonna have I think he might have just enough to fill his container. Yeah. I think we're about to lose here. Maybe I need to collect more things in the sewer.
Wait, what? What? There isn't a sewer like the turtles?
He didn't live there, he just went through a sewer. Oh, let's see what happened. He won. You're out of there with a pinch hit. So I guess if you lose the pizza eating, you lose the game. Well, that was Yo Noid. This is what the game looks like. You want to try it sometime?
Nope.
No? Yes?
Nope.
No? This is not your kind of game?
Yep. Nope. Yep.
Alright, it's not very good to talk with your mouth full. Oh, here's the story of the Noid. So let's see.
What's the story?
Using a super yo-yo in his inventions. So the mayor needs the Noid's assistance to stop fake Noids, I think.
This is weird and scary.
He does look kind of weird.
Looks like Bugs Bunny except red.
Alright, well, that was Yo Noid. This is different than the one I did. Oh, I do remember this too. So I guess I have gotten farther at some point. Maybe I'll sit down and really try to get far sometime. But I think that's good for today. Catch you guys later.